Okay. Buongiorno a tutti, good morning to everyone, and thank you to the Social Football Summit for giving us the opportunity to take on this stage as such an important theme as online hate speech in sports. And yeah, we can see that it's every day everyone uses social media platforms, and we can say that, yeah, this is the dark side of social media. And this has become a huge problem across sports. We are not just talking about football or tennis or motorsport, but sports in general. So many people every day in sport face unprecedented level, high level of digital hostility in social media platforms. And it can affect also performance, well-being, and the overall culture of game and sports in general. So move straight into the conversation. I'm delighted to be joined by 4 excellent speakers across from every aspect of sports. I can introduce you Valerio Iachizzi, Secretary General from the FIA, the International Motorsport Federation, government body. Then we have Andrew Azzopardi from ATP, the Safeguarding Director. Then Theo Lin, full Professor of Digital at Dublin City University, and Raj Randava, who is the DEI Refereeing Manager at the Football Association. So I think we can start with the first question to Valerio. So online abuse has become an important topic to sports, and motorsport is no exception. So how is the FIA working through the United Against Online Abuse Platform and Coalition to advance context-specific cultural, regulatory, and educational approaches to reducing and tackling online abuse in sports?
Thank you for the question, Maria. Welcome, everyone. And this is a complex question. It's a complex matter for us. Everything started end of 2022 when one FIA steward made a decision in one of the final Grand Prix. So we are talking about the regulatory function of the FIA. So to regulate and to referee the Formula One races. And after this decision was she basically lived a long period of harassment, hate online, abuse, and also death threat. And this was definitely out of our context. It crossed the line, and it made us think about not only the bad of the situation online, but also the impact and the danger that can bring, because we are always seeing more from online to real life, and this is a huge danger for all our sports. I'm really happy that we have different stakeholders in this panel, and basically this is the nature of the campaign United Against Online Abuse. And what's the United Against Online Abuse? It's a coalition founded in 2023 from the president of the FIA, Mohammed Ben Sulayem, involving stakeholders, not only federation levels, so not only sporting stakeholders, but also institution, government, tech company, etc., to create this global coalition that now embraces more than 70 institutional bodies. And this is extremely important for us, because this topic and this problem does not affect only the sport or my sport or tennis or football, but it's affecting our society. And we think we should tackle that under several point of view and several from several stakeholders. I have a video if we can launch it. So it's a brief video to explain what we are doing at the FIA.
Perfect.
Sport is battling a surge in online abuse that targets the mental and physical well-being of millions of players, officials, commentators, and journalists. It's an epidemic we cannot ignore. Founded in 2023 by FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem, United Against Online Abuse is a research-led campaign and a leading voice in the fight against online abuse in sport. The FIA president is leading an international coalition of over 70 partner organizations, uniting governments, sports bodies, academics, and tech giants. Our mission is to ensure that digital sporting spaces are respectful, inclusive, and safe for everybody. We drive change through research, education, and collaboration to create an environment where sport can be celebrated as an empowering force for good. We work tirelessly to shut down online hate speech, discrimination, and misogyny, and prevent people from turning away from the sport they love. Stand up to the rise of online abuse in sport. Join the United Against Online Abuse Coalition. Be part of the solution.
Okay, so I think FIA is carrying out a very interesting activity regarding tackling online abuse. Thank you, Valerio. So next question is for Raj regarding the Football Association. So what
The world is extremely real, right? We had one person we had been tracking for 12 months. He wrote horrendous comments to over 10 players across the male and female tour. And he was based in Europe. We were tracking him together with the police. He did a Facebook Live during an ATP tournament. So he took a Facebook Live and showed that he was at a tournament, and he had, leading up to the tournament, he was making a lot of death threats. And thankfully, he was stupid enough, if I may say, to do a live, what do you call it? A Facebook Live, right? Because then we were able to track his seat, and within 10 minutes of his Facebook Live, he was escorted out of the stadium, right? And it was only because we were lucky that we were tracking him, right? But these are real situations. It's not just something that happens on the internet and stays on the internet. A lot of comments are. It is true. And one of the things our analysts do, and I'm sure other governing bodies have the same structure, is they test the how real is this threat, and how possible is it for the threat to be actioned. You know, and this guy is currently being investigated into the police. He has a history of violent behavior, so it was an absolute real threat. It was not we have hundreds of examples. I'm just giving you, one example with Marco and one example which happened in Europe a few weeks ago.
Thank you. Unfortunately, our time is over. Yeah, there will be hours to talk about this topic and also to talk about several insights. But thank you for providing us with interesting insights from sports in general. So football, motorsports, tennis, and thank you, Theo, for explaining us also the work AI is doing in detecting online hate speech. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Maria. Thanks.